Okay, coming off a much-needed, off week after 11 straight, so you could have used that about a month earlier. But, we got as much out of last week as could. Really, got some rest, prepared for EKU, and, just had some fundamental practices. So just moving forward, just uncharted water for us, not the way we drew it up, for the season to go. And, this last one, you want to go out with a win for these seniors and, come up with a W at home on senior day. And I think, we got a very good opponent coming in, EKU. I think a very talented team, well-coached team. Very evident, by their scores and kind of where they're sitting. They could be sitting at the top of the conference very easy. Them and Austin Peay went to overtime. They had a lead in that game. That lead in the SEMO game is up 31-14 and in the third quarter, and ended up getting beat 38-31. So it's going to be a good football game. They do a good job of stopping the run. They do a good job of running the football. So they're primarily a run team, and just good on special teams. So it's going to be a good football game, and our bunches, I believe, will prepare well this week. And like I said, just want to go out with a win for this senior class. Some of those guys been around here a long time and played a lot of games, and I know they want to go out with a win for sure.
John, can you just kind of sum up what these two seniors have meant, each one?
Well, I go, through, it's tough when you get to, senior day, and this year's a little bit different. We do know when the last day is. A lot of times senior day is not their last game, and you don't really know when their last game's going to be. This is a definite. This is their last game as a Gamecock, and you go through the years of men that have meant a lot to our program, and I say, hey, you look up a Gamecock, and this is kind of, what we envision as a player student being to represent our program. And there's been so many young men come through here that's done a great job of that, but none no better than these two. They've been fine examples of, the way we want our program represented. And that's not just on the field. Yeah, Josh can run fast and catch balls, and, nobody, really knows who Brady is because he's never snapped the one over the guy's head, right? I mean, so, that's right. No jinx. So, but it's very consistent. But it goes over. Without saying, the job they do off the field is like second to none. I can't tell you how many things these guys are involved in. Just good students, and got to the path they're at different ways. But Brady does a lot with FCA. He went and was a huddle leader at a camp. Gave up a week of his summer. There's not many young 20-year-olds that'll give up a week of their summer to go spend with high school kids and be a mentor for them. And I think he's kind of rock star at the camp too, at the FCA camp. So just donating time. I mean, he does things like that constantly, and the way he represents across campus. And same thing for Josh. He's not really a day goes by hardly. And I'm not exaggerating, 3 or 4 days a week minimum that he goes to elementary school and reads and does something at our local schools, and some of them not so local. He drives a long way to go sometimes to represent our program in a great way. And both of these guys are kind of kid magnets. I mean, you put them in a school, and the kids just kind of flock to them and bring a lot of energy and a lot of smiles to a lot of young kids. And that's I can't name you two better ambassadors of a program than these two guys. So when I say, I don't say this with hesitation or anything. Our program's more than about just winning football games. So, and these two do a good job of doing that.
Can you two talk about the platform that football gives you to be able to impact kids?
Go ahead, bro. Everyone gets to see Josh scoring touchdowns every week, and that's really cool. But whenever I go into a school or go to an FCA event where they're young kids, they just see a jersey on me, and that's all that matters, I mean, they don't know that I'm just snapping a ball on Saturdays. So just the opportunities that I've been given to speak at schools or speak at different events, FCA events, it's all come through being a football player and what Coach Gross represents and instills in us every week. And I mean, honestly, just being able to share the gospel and any way that you can do that with football being that platform, it's been incredible. And I would have never imagined having the opportunities that I've had, being able to speak to kids and just have an impact with the position that I play, you know? And so it's crazy. And Coach Gross gives us so many opportunities to go do that and has a lot of different connections. And he's all about it. And I don't know that there's a lot of coaches that would let us miss workouts or miss some kind of team function to go donate our time, go help kids, go do these things. But that's what Coach Gross is about. That's the man he is, and that's something that he wants to make sure that we know this is way more than a game, and this is an incredible platform for us to be able to mentor young kids, and they look up to us. And like I said, even though I'm just a long snapper, I'm wearing a jersey, you know. So just thanks to Coach for giving us those opportunities to be able to do that, and it's been awesome.
So when you hurt your shoulder earlier this year, you weren't questioning it?
No, I wasn't questioned.
Really, man, just try to be an inspiration to those kids, really. There's a lot of kids. They go through a lot of things, but people don't understand because they're kids. You know, I've had kids that I've met where they live in a single-parent home, or they're getting bullied, or they're not doing so well in the classroom. And so as they see us walk in with jerseys, oh, my gosh, football player, and he wants to help me. You know, they bring lights to their day. And so that's what we try to do. Like Josh said, Coach Goss, there have been many times we either reschedule practice or move some times around so we can go spend time with those kids, because they could be feeling down, but we'll bring joy to them. And so, like Brady said, it's just kind of man Coach Goss is. And I appreciate him for that, you know, because when I was growing up, I lived in a single-parent home. I still talk to my pops every day. I love them to death. But you need other people in your life that's not your mom and your dad that can help you out. And so I appreciate Coach for that.
Josh, did you do any of that when you were at Austin High School?
I volunteered at the Boys and Girls Club back at home at 3rd Street and St. Paul's Boys and Girls Club. So every day after school, I would walk over to the Boys and Girls Club. It was right around the corner, and I'd go in there, and they'd give me 30 minutes with the kids to play, and then I also go help them with their homework and give out snack with them. So I've been doing this for a long time. It's not just here. It was before, and people knew Josh Pearson as a football player. You know, I've been doing this my whole life. I just love kids, and that's how my mama always told me, just give back. You don't have to give back with money. You just give back your time. So that's what I do.
How'd you get it set up here? Did you have to get Jacksonville State to help you, or did you go straight to the school?
Oh, I just went to the school. I knocked on the door, told them to let me in. You know, I had my jersey on. They're like, what you want to do? I like, just give me the kids. I do everything else on my own. So then after I start going, after so a while, that's when teachers start getting my number. They'll start calling Coach Goss, can Josh come this day? Can Josh come that day? And really, that's it. I've been doing it for a while now.
Do you have a favorite story you read?
Oh, no, I don't really like to read. I like to go to PE and lunch. The two best things.
Coach Cross, as you mentioned earlier, this year hasn't gone according to plan, and a vocal minority of your fan base has not handled that well. How do you handle that when you've got some folks that are just that displeased with you and your team?
No, I didn't know anybody was upset. I'm upset. That's enough, you know, really. I don't pay attention to that. Fans are fans. They're going to be fans. And we live in that social media world. I don't stay on that stuff. Really don't pay no attention to it. My job is to mentor these guys, and that's why I do my job. And, you know, we've been blessed around here. And I start with me. I'm a little spoiled. You know, so I'm used to winning and winning at a high level, and I don't expect anything less. So I'm disappointed in myself. Number one, these guys will tell you that. If I'm going to blame anybody, I'm going to blame myself. So it really don't matter what anybody says, and it just matters what's in this building, what's in our room, and how we handle that and how we do our job every day. So we're going to continue doing the things we just got through talking about, and, you know, giving back and, you know, representing our program the right way. And I've always been more proud of our off-the-field success than I have our on-the-field success. I mean, we won our conference championship 4 out of 5 times academically. We've graduated 75-plus guys. Our APRs went from a 9-0 to a 9, almost 80, So, I mean, we're graduating guys. We're doing things the right way. This program has changed guys' lives. So that's what it's all about to me. Now, I want to win as much more than anybody does. So I put a lot of pressure on myself, and we're going to continue to do that. We're going to have one heck of an off season. So I'm looking forward to getting the off season. It's going to be a tough one, and like I said, just committed to that. And like I said, but our fans have a reason to be spoiled. We gave them a reason to be spoiled. So that's a good thing.
Hopefully, both of you guys will get a chance next level, but possibility that Saturday is the last time you ever put a helmet on. I mean, has that finality hit you in the face this week?
It hasn't hit me yet, but I know it will. And it's going to be a sad day when it do hit. So it has to end, though. Football isn't forever. That's one thing we've always been taught growing up. So that's why we try to be as much as inspiration outside of football, so people remember us not just because of football, but as how we are as men.
It's kind of hit me, and I can't say enough good things about this place. And the man that Coach Cross is to me, and what he's done for me has been incredible. And it's not about the facilities, and it's not about football, man. It's about the people that are in this town. And there's a bunch of good people in this town. Have been really good to me.
Coach Cross, what's it like to have a long snapper who warrants coming to the weekly news conference, and when we're told he's coming, all the reporters say, all right, Josh is coming?
I think Josh Pearson would agree with this too. I've never been on a team where you've got a specialist that is a true team leader. I mean, he's the go-to guy. I mean, I've been around many people in my career that there's level-headed, rational, never really emotional thinker type guys. So Brady's just solid. I mean, so he's got the personality to blend with any crew. I mean, he's funny, he's witty. He just has a way of leading people. So like I said, to have him on our team's been a blessing and been really good. But like I said, I've never been around specialists that's more of a leader than what he is. Usually you don't take a specialist if he's a team captain, he's on leadership council, all those things. And Brady is that guy. And like I said, true as rain. I mean, he's just what you can say about him. He's solid person, and he's the same today as he will be 30 years from now. So I have full faith in that. Going to be very successful in whatever he chooses to do.